Hey guys, it's Traffic Cones and we back with another video. We just got through doing the oil change on the Camaro, as you can see, and we did it on my other car. But today I got something in store for you guys. Let me go pop the trunk real fast. It is work day. And what I mean by that is we're working on this. This has to get touched. Oh, there we go. This has to get touched, man. We've been having this thing sit, but we are finally ready. We got water hose, and we got a special package. Today I'm doing an assembly video of the engine sand. Depending on how it goes, I might not do a video. I'm gonna just show you guys the final product the same way I did with the engine hoist. But we're gonna get this engine clean today. We're gonna get it clean, we're gonna dissect it. I gotta find somewhere to lay all the parts out. But today we are working on the engine for the first day. Yes. Clap on guys, clap on guys. But we will be, one thing I want to try to get down today is I want to try to get to the cylinders and see, you know, is it cracked or anything? Or can I just get the engine cleaned up and put everything back together, just put new bearings and rings and everything in there? But that's something for us to figure out. Another thing, my Camaro has some type of leak in the front of the engine. That's more research we have to do for the Camaro. Never seen this before. I'm gonna do some research on the forum, but we got a lot of stuff in store. Let's see where we can get the engine build going before this engine goes bad. Or we gotta patch it. We gotta patch it temporarily, get it fixed and see what's up. I'm gonna tune in to when I'm getting everything situated. Boop. All right, this is the progress that we're on of the engine sand. I would say we're halfway there. Soon after, we're getting this bad boy on there. So this is our current situation. The motor's like this. It fell, released all this, I guess, water. I'm currently trying to use this ratchet strap to try to lift this back end of the motor because the seatbelt is holding it right there. I'm trying to see if I can get the back tooted up so I can get the back plates mounted onto that. I removed the brackets that were on here to mount them straight to the motor so I can like basically just attach these 22mm bolts straight from there to there. This thing is heavy. And this thing fell on me. Harbor Freight, this, sucks. This, so far, so good. This is where we at. Now we gotta take this motor on a walk, literally across the apartment into the car wash. Got the water hose, got some brushes. I'm gonna get us a quick cleanup. Hopefully we can make it there and back. Hopefully we can make it there and back without the motor falling. God forbid, I pray it don't. It took me literally all day to get here. So I'm gonna go give this a quick spray down, rub a lot of the grease off so I could come back here. One thing I'm worried about is this, and it's not all flat. So the distance isn't too long. Hopefully I don't have to worry about the speed bumps too much, but wish me luck, pray. All right, we had to make a change of plans. This is where we at. Got 2 buckets of water. Should be more than enough. Got some Dawn soap. A lot of people said it was good. Got some of these for brass steel. Brass, rust, and nylon. So we just gotta get this motor cleaned. Hopefully it takes no more than 2 buckets, but let's get on with it. Let me see if I can do a little time lapse for you guys.
All right, so my process was to really try to clean a little bit as I go and disassemble piece by piece, because the thing is, like, I don't know what it was with this motor specifically. It just had so much engine grease. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it maybe was a coolant hose that went off and spread across the motor, but it was engine grease everywhere. Like my hands, you touch the motor anywhere and it turns pitch black. But yeah. All right, so this is how this side of the block looks like after, and this is what it looked like before. I'm making a little bit of improvement, I am washing it by hand. So, and this is just stage 1. But if you do look at it, you can see it's definitely a lot cleaner. Like, I can touch it now. So it'll make it a lot easier. I'm saving all the parts in a corner right there to make sure that everything that I took off, I can either reuse. Like, I know I need the AC bracket. I'm not trying to pay for that. This is all getting trashed because this is like an older radiator style. I already have a fan radiator style in my car. This is like different.
But essentially, I'm gonna just keep working on it, try to get some of this stuff disassembled. So hopefully this makes it lighter, and I can go take the lighter version to the car wash area and get that cleaned. But I'm gonna keep working and give you guys some updates. The time lapse kind of sucks. It only works for like 2 minutes on my phone. Probably need to get the GoPro, but we'll just take some updates over time. Progress, baby, progress. This is where we at. I got the intake manifold off. The intake manifold off. I got the front fan off. This is what we're looking at. I already got the transmission cooler thing off. For the most part, now in a second, I am about to take the cylinder heads, place them in the corner. I want to get to see what these walls look like. I'm gonna do a cleaning video of the heads. Right now, they're just clean, so I could like not have to walk around with dirty hands out everywhere around the house. But this is where we at. I'm about to take these heads off and see what we're working with inside. Is this a good motor? Is this cooked? Is this a waste of money? We will find out right now, literally. So in a sec, I'll show you guys. All right, guys, this is day 2 of the engine disassembly. We're basically going to crack into these. I don't know what these bolts are called, but I know the push rods behind it. We got to get those out. The springs, hopefully those could stay, because I don't have the press down tool for that. But I see the engine looking good so far. Let's try to make some progress for today. Like I said, let's try to make some progress for today. And I'm gonna give you guys some updates. Let me see if I can get a quick another time lapse of what the heads look like. See if I get a little quick video of everything that's going on. I got my stand, and let's get some action.
All right, so today is literally a new day. I had to go last night and buy some more pieces. I bought an 8mm and a 7mm to remove some of the head bolts, like that hold the rocker arms down. Made it so much easier to remove it, because yesterday I was just winging it, throwing the 15mm socket behind it. But this engine literally smells bad. I don't know what it is. It smells like something died in it. Like, I don't know if it's because it's a iron block. Whatever happened prior to this thing smells so bad. I really can't wait for it to get clean. But as you can see later in the video, the walls look good to me. If anyone has any advice in the comments, let me know. But going further, everything, like, to me so far felt easy to disassemble. It doesn't feel like someone was in there before. To be honest, it doesn't feel like anyone was ever in there. There were some signs that I seen. The thing is, like, what I know about DOD delete, I thought I'd need to do that. But if you look at the lifters, all of the lifters look like essentially like performance style lifters, or the lifters that you would need to cam the motor. I don't know if this has an aftermarket cam in it. I'm generally curious when I get inside, but hopefully I don't remember if I have it included, but I'll.
All right, guys, we're about to do a cylinder wall reveal. Let's see what it's looking like. Hold on, camera ready. Cylinder wall reveal. Let's see. Yeah. One moment. Let me get up close. This is what these walls are looking. Honestly, despite this one being just rusty, it's not too bad. And I already got to the other side. Not too bad. I'm gonna turn her over, disassemble the oil pan, and see what I could get.
Now that I'm looking back, that one cylinder wall that is like super orange, that one essentially had the most play when I would wiggle the the rod end caps, the like you'll see later, but that I think that might be the same one that had most play. If you guys know what that means, I don't know. Please let me know down in the comments. This is my first engine disassembly. Like, I'm literally new to this. So,
all right, check me out. Look at these cylinder walls. Honestly, they're not bad. Like, obviously you gotta look past what's in front right now. But what I'm looking for is like any lines of scorching or anything like that. Like, disregard all of these lines, but if you don't see any like straight ring lines or, you know, something that indicates like the motor has been like if the ring gap was too tight, you would see that. This is probably like the worst one that I've seen so far. I'm gonna have to do some more digging into that, but so far, like, the walls like don't look bad at all. Like, they really don't. I definitely have to take this to the machine shop to get it like deep cleaned. But I'm gonna keep working on it, keep disassembling in it, because I don't think the machine shop like allows you to like bring in the motor as like this. Like, you have to have it like fully gutted. And hopefully I could take it to the engine bay wash, and hopefully it weighs less so I can take it over there, because like it definitely weighs a lot less. So what I ended up doing was sorting everything. So not only to make it easier when I order like the parts, but this, I'm gonna have to move that over there. I should do that right now. Yeah, probably should do that right now. But yeah, so these are gonna get an upgrade. I'm gonna see if I can do those in-house myself. Oil pan, not too bad. The pickup tube, I went to check and see if there's any metal in here, and I can show you guys out here. So like, if you look in there, I don't see metal or any metal flakes of some sort of bit, so that's another good sign. So that means this motor didn't like blow or something like that. So from what I'm seeing right now, oh, and with the lifters, all of them, like, so the thing is, I'm gonna leave a picture. None of these are like DOD lifters. So DOD is essentially like displacement on demand. So it changes, like, a lot of the factory motors don't come with all of these type of lifters. Only like the performance variants do with the motor. I wonder if because during that time they were also making a Corvette, that it probably was cheaper for them to just throw this into everything. So if that's the case, I'm not gonna reuse those, but that also means that the DOD, essentially, like, this is an upgrade that you would have to do to get a cam. But I don't know if the last person cammed it. I'm gonna remove that too and see, but so far it looks like it's been somewhat modified. I have to do some research, or someone could tell me in the chat. Honestly, so far so good. I'm gonna keep working. I have to come up with a station idea of where I'm going to put all these pistons, because I don't want to just have them sit on the floor. I might put them on top of the tires and shift everything over, because I do want to get this garage cleaned out also, because like by the looks of it, all these foot tracks are me walking back and forth. The thing is with this engine grease, it's like, look in the bucket, it's legit just grease. Like, I'm not using the grease, I'm literally just using Dawn soap. The greaser probably would help substantially, but I'm gonna keep working and see. I've seen some people do like at home engine bay tanks. Depending on how much it costs, I think that'll probably be a cool video idea. But for the most part, I want to take this to the machine shop so they can also tell me if there's anything wrong with this block, and so I could just pay them to get it like deep cleaned and refreshed. Because the cylinder heads I could do at home, intake manifold, I'm not reusing that. Essentially, that's like a truck intake manifold. I'm going for like a performance style intake manifold. This is essentially all garbage. I'm not gonna throw that away yet, because there's some stuff that I may need to reorder from there, but a lot of that is going to be integrated with this car's radiator system. That's why I want to get this clean and those parts clean, because as coolant flows through, you know, like, especially with all of these, like, I can probably clean this, like if you have it sit in like a tank with electricity, and yeah, but I could also pay somebody to tell me like, hey, this block is like cracked, or this block is good to go, or hey, we just deep clean this, you know. And it's a lot easier and safer, especially if I'm going to be investing my money, because the pistons, you can literally put those in chem dip. This, I prefer how I'm gonna take this off, really. But for the most part, we're looking good. I'm gonna try to get this cleaned. Yeah, we continue. All right, so my boy just told me to check for rod knock. Essentially, I just watched a YouTube video. What you would do is shake these two back and forth. You would take them, and if you hear any like sound, like this, I don't hear no sound. This, I don't hear no sound. See if I could turn this over sound. This, it wiggles, but I don't hear no sound. Same here. Yeah, so far I haven't heard. I mean, this one, I see. All right, side to side it moves obviously, but up and down, I don't hear nothing that's related to like knock or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and remove these. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the pistons. Eventually, I'm gonna remove the crank, and I gotta figure out a spot where I want to put these. I think I'm gonna let them sit on top of the tires and just use a cardboard box and just lay them out. But I also gotta number them, so I number which cylinder they came out of, so that when they go back in, they, essentially are balanced already. But that is something that we are going to do for another day. I think I need to get a couple of more things, and that's just a patient thing right now. So I think that might be all, and this is where we're gonna stop because I gotta do a little bit of cleaning in this garage. This is where we're gonna stop for today. But if you enjoyed watching, we got the motor down. I'd say it's quite disassembled. There's no rod knock. The walls look pretty good to me. We gotta get those cleaned. Another disassembly video is coming out soon because I'm gonna try to see if I can get the pistons clean. Also, there is a piston like etcher to where you can like etch the pistons to like 1, 2, 3, 4 tops and bottoms. So when you remove them, that you're matching the correct essentially end cap to the right piston. But that's pretty much all we got for today, boys. Hope y'all keep watching, subscribe. Hope y'all enjoy the video. Tap in.